opening yoga flow. About 15 minutes, so it's short and sweet, and we'll make those hips happy. We're going to start on our backs today, so go ahead and make your way onto your back. Get nice and comfortable. And begin to come into a butterfly position with your legs. So you'll have the soles of your feet together. Bend through your knees and let your legs fall open wide. Settle into your space, take a few rounds of breath. Notice how you're feeling showing up on your mat today. No judgment, just making note. Begin to lift your knees and plant through the soles of your feet. Let both of your legs fall over to the left. Come back through center and let them fall to the right. Take a few rounds of these windshield wipers with your legs. Bring your legs back to center. Ground down through your feet. Come into a figure 4 position. So ground down through your left foot, cross the right ankle over your left thigh, flexing through the right foot. And you can stay here, or if you want a deeper hip stretch, you can lift the left foot off the ground and interlace your hands behind your left thigh and gently pull your legs closer to you. Being mindful of that right knee. This is a nice variation of pigeon pose, one of my favorites. Let's take a deep breath together. Deep inhale. And exhale. At the end of your next exhale, release out. Plant the left foot down and then the right and switch it out. Cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Left foot is flexed and either stay here or begin to lift the right foot off the mat. Interlace your hands behind your right thigh and breathe. When you're ready, begin to release out. Come into a tiny ball. Bring both of your knees close to your chest, hands around your shins or knees. And just rock side to side. Give your low back some love. All right, keep your right knee close to your chest and body. Extend your left leg long down to the mat. Deep inhale, squeeze that right leg close to you. And exhale. Your hands can be on that right knee or your shin, whatever feels good. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, open up that right leg to the side. So this is almost like a half frog pose, but on your back. It's just a nice supine hip opener. And the tendency here is for that left hip to lift up slightly. So if you notice that, see if you can pull it back down. And that may mean that your right knee lifts up slightly, and that is okay. Begin to release out. Bring that right leg back to center and release it down long. Inhale, bend through your left knee, bring it close to your chest and body. And when you're ready, on your exhale, opening up through that left leg, same as what we did on the opposite side. And again, the tendency here is for that right hip to slightly lift up. And if you notice that, just take your hand and gently pull it down. And that will mean that your left knee will most likely lift up slightly to bring better alignment. All right, let's release out, come into a tiny ball and rock yourself forward. Let's meet in a downward dog position. Get there whatever way is easiest for you. And once you're in your downward dog, begin to pedal through your legs. So you'll bend through one knee at a time. Just get some blood flowing within those hamstrings. All right, let's begin to come back to our downward dog. And as you inhale, lift the right leg all the way to the sky. As you exhale, step it through between your palms. Drop the left knee down to the mat. And we're coming into a lizard lunge. So you'll move the right foot a little bit wider. Then plant your hands on the inside of the right foot. So we're sinking really deep into our left hip flexors. You can even have blocks underneath your hands if that feels better. Holding here for a couple of deep breaths. All right, let's release out. Bring that right foot back to center. Plant your hands, lift the left knee off the mat. Step your right foot back, and let's go to the left side. As you inhale, left leg reaches high to the sky. Exhale, step it through between your palms. Plant your right knee down and get prepared for your lizard pose on this side. Move your left foot a couple inches wider. Plant your hands on the inside of your left foot and breathe. All right, let's come out of the lizard lunge on the left side. Plant your hands, right knee comes off the mat. Step the left foot back, come into your downward dog. Let's take a vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, lower to belly or halfway. Inhale, lift, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, come to the tops of your toes. Exhale, walk forward. And then come to a standing position. And we're coming into a goddess pose. So widen out your stance. Your feet are at a 45-degree angle. Sink through your hips, bend through your knees. Make sure your knees are stacked over your ankles. Palms are at your heart center. And you can stay static or you can move side to side. Make this fun, make it feel good. And the other thing to pay attention to is tendencies to lean forward. So make sure your shoulders are still being stacked over your hips. Engage your core. Deep inhale, lift up, straighten your legs, arms reach high. Exhale, sink back down into your goddess. All right, on your next inhale, lift up, and exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, mountain pose, arms reach high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, nice long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back, come into your downward dog, and let's take another vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. On your next inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, come into pigeon. Bring the right knee towards your right wrist and right ankle towards your left wrist as your left leg is extended behind you. Now your shin may not be completely parallel with the top of your mat. That's okay. It can be more at an angle, like a 45-degree, whatever feels good. If this hip stretch is enough for you, you can stay here. Or if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, take an inhale, lift through your chest, and exhale, fold forward, come onto your forearms or all the way down to your forehead. You also have the option to prop yourself onto some blocks or even some pillows underneath you. Notice if your hips are squared off here, as the tendency is for that left hip to pull back a bit and almost be lifted open. And so if you notice that, see if you can pull the left hip forward and slightly down a bit to make it in line with the right one. All right, begin to lift yourself up and out of your pigeon pose. Come back into your downward dog. And then take a couple hip circles with that right leg before going into pigeon pose on the left side. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, pigeon. Bring the left knee towards your left wrist, left ankle towards your right wrist. Right leg extends long behind you. Squaring off your hips here. Again, tendency is for that right hip to now be pulling back and up slightly. So if you notice that, see if you can pull it forward to match it with the left. Option to stay lifted, or if you want to fold, deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward. You may notice one hip is tighter than the other, as we tend to favor one side more. It's just something to make note of. For me, my left side is definitely tighter than my right. When you're ready, begin to release out of your pigeon pose. Come into your downward dog. And again, take those hip circles on the left side. Then come into a seated position and make your way into a wide straddle. And we're going to take some side stretches here. So as you inhale, reach those arms up to the sky, really reach through your fingertips. And as you exhale, take a side stretch over to the right side. Bring that right forearm down to the mat as the left arm reaches up and over to the right. Great job. On your next inhale, make your way back through center. And exhale over to the left. Drop the left forearm as the right arm reaches over. Inhale back to center, reach through those fingertips. And exhale, release out. Come onto your back and set yourself up for a supine twist. So let your left leg stay long and bend through your right knee. Bring it close to your chest and body. Wrap your hands around your shin or your knee. Grounding down through your low back. Inhale, squeeze your right leg closer to you. As you exhale, let the right leg fall to the left. Come into your supine twist. Arms are at a T, and your gaze is to the right. Deep inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release out and switch it to the left. Inhale, bend through your left knee, squeeze it close to you. And exhale, twist. Let the left leg fall to the right. Arms are at a T, gaze is to the left. Ground down through both shoulder blades. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, release your legs long. Or you can come into any other pose that you'd like to take before we end class today. Maybe you take happy baby, bringing both knees towards your armpits and taking a hold of your ankles or your toes or even your shins. Or maybe you go right into Shavasana. Arms long by your side, legs are long. Take a few moments to thank yourself for showing up today, for making it to your mat, for giving your body some dedicated time. Gratitude for your breath and for your body and for this practice and everything it does for you. And if you're ready to venture back into the world, begin to wiggle your toes and your fingertips. Bring your knees close to your chest in a tiny ball. Rock side to side. And rock yourself into a comfortable seat. Let's end class today with one deep breath together. ground down through your tailbone. As you inhale, arms reach high, reach through those fingertips. And exhale, palms together, bring them down to your heart center. I hope you enjoyed this class, and thank you so much for practicing with me today.